I studied for 3 years back home in Australia, and I had studied the Meisner technique, but with Meisner I find that sometimes it can be a bit tricky because you are being so personal and you're really wearing your heart on your sleeve. So you're opening up and you're working from a really personal place. But so you need to be in an environment where you feel safe and where you feel, you're being looked after and taken care of. And even though, you might get a critique that you may not resonate with, that's still, it's coming from a good place rather than a place of malice. So I had an experience prior to coming here where the teachers and the environment was quite toxic, so they'd pin people up against each other, they'd try to strip you down and make you feel like you're worthless, and you'd be nowhere if it wasn't for them. So it was a very crazy psychological game, which ended up making the actors, well they were great actors, but we were renowned for being great actors, but they're too emotionally unstable because, they're just been broken down so much. So when I came here, because I always loved the Meisner technique, and for me I just really wanted to brush up on my foundation, so like listening, answering, just receiving, because without that, that is acting in a way. So I wanted to brush up on that, and I found this school, and what was interesting is initially I just had this gut feeling like the energy was just fabulous. I was speaking to Elizabeth and I was like, oh wow, like she's sensational. So then when I came, it just exceeded all my expectations, because particularly for me as well, I've experienced such, I wouldn't say it's, traumatic, but in a way it does kind of leave its impression on you. Because I've experienced such a really different way of learning, and when I came here I was like, oh wow, this is great, like I'm really taking on a lot. And I mean, generally I find that I can take on, criticism and stuff, and that, I mean, in this industry you have to be able to do that. But I just really loved it so much, and I would definitely recommend it, and I wish I could do it again.